Hello! This video is serving as an introduction on how to create your portfolio website using Google Sites. It's meant for CIS students at SCC who are required to complete the Google Sites portfolio assignment. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you are logged into your Maricopa email address. If you have other Gmail accounts, be sure to log out of those first and then log into your Maricopa email account. Once you're logged in, you're going to go ahead and click this apps icon in the upper right corner, and you'll go ahead and click on Google Sites to get into the Google Sites application. Once you're here, you'll see that we want to create a new Google site. So do not click this create button. That's going to take you to classic sites. You don't want to use that one. That's the older version. Go ahead and click on new Google Sites, and then that'll take you to the new version of Google Sites. The page will load up. If you've created any other websites, those will appear down here below. If other people have shared their sites with you, you might see links to those as well. For this assignment, go ahead and start by clicking a blank. You're going to start a new site with a blank template. And then that will go ahead and load up a standard page. This would start out being your home page or the first page of your website. And it just has some generic text on it, and you're going to go ahead and customize it. It's really easy to use. Just go ahead and you're going to give your first page a title, and you want it to be something descriptive. So since this is for the portfolio website, we're going to go ahead and type a name in. I'm going to use a fake name. And so this might be the name of this page, right? You can name it whatever you like, whatever makes sense. Anytime you float over any of these objects, you can click in them, you can edit them, you can change the style of text, bold, italic. You have a lot of different options. I can drag this icon. This means I can make it bigger or shorter. I can kind of change those however I want. It's totally up to you. If I don't like this image in the background, I can go ahead and change that. I can change the image right here. I can upload something. I can change the header type. You have a lot of different options. Once you have put your title in, then you're going to go ahead and start building content on your page. You're going to put some stuff here, pictures, text, videos, whatever you like. And so this insert menu over here on the right has all these different options for you, text boxes and images. You can really design the page however you like. There's some more advanced options down here at the bottom. But if you're like, I have no idea how to design it, no worries. There's some pre-standard layouts that you can use that can really make something look very polished and professional. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this first layout, and you'll see it just adds this block in where I could actually upload a video or a picture right here. You know, this on this home page in your portfolio, we want you to have a headshot. A welcome video would be great here as well, and then some text, right? And so you're gonna type in here whatever you think makes sense, right? Whatever works for you. Right, so you would type in text in here, whatever your goals are, what you're trying to achieve. Really just welcome to the person who's viewing this, welcome them to your website, and also give them an idea of your personality. That's going to come out in this section. And again, you can format the text, you know, whatever you want, bullets and bold, and you can change the style. You also have the option over here on the left. You'll see that I can actually change how this looks. I can give it some emphasis, right? So I could change that to be blue. That comes with the theme, which we'll talk about here in a second. I could even duplicate this section if I really liked it. I could make another copy of it and modify it. And if I didn't like it, I could get rid of it. I could delete it. Okay, once you've started to build the page and you have some content, you're going to want to go ahead and give this project a name. So just as you're saving a file, you're going to save this project. And to do that, that's going to be up here in the upper left. So it's called Untitled Site. So maybe I want to call it Portfolio Website, and that's what you would refer to it in Google Sites. That's what it would be called, and you can give it a more descriptive name, whatever works for you. Once you type the name here, you're going to see it also adds it to your website. If you like that, you can leave it. If you were creating this website for a business, you could put your business name here and your logo, and that would not change the name of this project. If you change the name of the project here, you just type over it. It's absolutely up to you. Right? Or portfolio website. Okay? Or just portfolio, whatever you like, whatever works for you. Okay, so I talked about themes a moment ago, and so a theme is all of these coordinating colors and font styles that go together. And so if you're, yeah, I kind of like this blue, but maybe I want to check out what else is available to me. So you can come on over here to this panel on the right. You're going to click this themes button, this themes panel, and you'll see we have a bunch of different themes. Maybe I like this theme, but I want to see what pink looks like, right? Or maybe I like purple, or maybe I want a diplomat. Maybe that's more in my style, or, you know, and I can even change the font style within it, right? Maybe I can really just modify it to what fits your personality, what works for you. I'm going to come down here to impression. I'm going to pick that one, and maybe I'll pick this blue, right? So that looks nice. Maybe I'll change the font style to narrow. That kind of fits my style. I like how that looks. And as you continue to work in it, everything is automatically saved within this portfolio website. Okay, the next thing you're going to want to do is, how do you add more pages, right? I only have one page in my website, but I want to make an interactive website. I want to have a resume page and a capstone page. And within the capstone page, we want you to have what are called children or sub pages that link off that. And so to create those pages and link them, it's super easy. What you're going to do is you can come over here where it says pages, and you can see you have a page called the home page, right? Down here at the bottom, I'm going to click this circle with a button, and that allows me to add a new page. And so I can add a resume page and call it resume. The minute you add a second page more than the home, you get the navigation menu. It already adds it for you. Okay, so I can add a capstone, right? And that's going to add the capstone page. And so again, with the resume and the capstone, you want to definitely format it with the content that's appropriate. With your resume, you can come back to this insert. You can build the resume from scratch. If you have a resume, you can copy and paste the text from that document into this page. If you have it uploaded to your Google Drive, you can definitely embed it from the Google Drive. But again, if you're going to do that, you have to change the permissions in Google Drive on that resume file. Otherwise, it will not show in your website. So then you can go ahead. So you're going to build that and format it per the assignment requirements. And now we have the capstone page. So the capstone page is going to be, the first page is kind of a splash screen, a splash page that kind of tells the user, hey, this section of my website you're about to enter has all these amazing projects, right? And so you can go ahead and use the layouts again. You can say, you know, maybe you're going to have a title, right? Okay, so you would type some text in. If you wanted to have a picture over here, or if you know, a screenshot of what you're working on, you can include that here. If I didn't want this, maybe I like how this is laid out, but I don't need the picture, I could click on this box, click it again to get those dots, and then I could delete it, right? And then I could maybe move this text around, right? So that's just kind of I'm taking what exists in this layout and modifying it to make it my own. If I want to link to an external website, I could highlight the Scottsdale Community College. I could click the Insert Link button right here, and I could type the name of the web address, the whole URL. Or you could copy and paste from the website, right? And then that makes that a hyperlink, which when we publish our website here in a few minutes, you'll be able to click on that and it'll take you to SCC. So I'm going to go ahead, or you're going to go ahead and summarize the different projects that you're going to look at. That's what this first page is about. And now what we want you to do is we want you to make 3 sub-pages or child pages that come off of the capstone page that would link to each one of these projects. So to do that, I'm going to come back to the Pages tab. I'm going to make sure I click on capstone because that's the parent page where I want the children page to be attached to. To create the subpages, you're going to click the 3 dots and you're going to click Add Subpage. And you're going to name them accordingly. Okay, and so once I've added those pages, first of all, you can see how they're indented. That's how you know they're children of the capstone. You can also see the little caret up here. Again, I'm getting this drop-down list, and you can go ahead and you can see each of the pages, and then you would place the appropriate content for each of those pages there. Okay. All right, so now that you have built your website, or you've started to build and you have content in it, maybe you want to publish it. So maybe you're completed, right? You've finished your assignment, you want to complete it, you want to publish it. Publishing actually puts it out there and then gives you a URL so that you can share that with other people. So to publish your website, you're going to go ahead and click on this publish link. And you're going to get a dialog box that opens up. Now, I already have another website with portfolio website saved, so I'm going to go ahead. If you don't see a default name that appears right here, you can go ahead and type in the name, right? So portfolio site, or if you want to customize this, right? Oh, it doesn't like the dash. Oh, it wants a dash. There we go. Okay, so again, it's pretty intuitive. If you're doing something incorrect, Google Sites is going to let you know. So again, when you click on Publish Site, you might actually already see a name here. I have several versions of this website I've created, so that's why nothing appeared. It didn't know what to put, but this is what's going to be at the end. Here's actually what the URL is going to look like. Okay, before you're done here, though, you definitely want to set the permissions. Okay, so this is something that'll be a little tricky for students, and so you're going to go ahead and click on this Manage link. And then you want to go ahead down here where it says links and choose change. Okay, and so right now, if you were to send out that URL to people to view it, only people with that link at Maricopa Community College can view it. If you want to be sure that anybody can see your website, maybe employers or potential internships, anybody you want to share it with, under here where it says draft restricted, I'm going to change that to anyone with this link. And when I do that, it changes the settings to public, right? So that means anybody I send this URL to will be able to see the website. And I think that's a good choice for this assignment. It'll just make it easy, so when you submit the assignment for grading, it ensures that your instructor can view it and grade it. So I'm going to go ahead and click Done, Publish. And okay, it's done. It's been published. You can see down here at the bottom it says successfully published. So now if I want to view it, I can go ahead and click that drop down arrow and choose View Published Site. That opens up a new browser tab, and I can see here's my home page, there's my resume, there's my project one, right? You can go through and test and make sure everything looks the way you want it to look. I'm going to go ahead and close this tab. I'm going to go back to editing. Maybe I decide, you know what? I'm not a fan of this blue. Maybe I want to change the theme. I want it to be something different. I'm going to come over here to level. Oh, you know, I really kind of like the yellow, but I did like that narrow font. So when I change the theme, that changes it. That ripples through all of the entire website. Okay, so. But in order to see those changes, you have to republish your website. So after you have published it, if you go back and make changes, you have to republish the website. So to do that, go back to this Publish button and choose Review Changes and Publish. Okay, what'll happen is it opens up a screen. It tells you what it used to look like and what it looks like now, and you're going to get some list over here on the left of all the things that you changed. If you're happy with that, you can go ahead and click the Publish button, and now you can go back and you can view your published site. Okay, and there you go. You can see the changes have rippled throughout, right? Okay. The last thing you want to know is when you're all said and done and you want to share this website with somebody else, you're going to go ahead and grab that link. To do that, you can just click this Copy Publish Site link right up here in the upper right. You click on that, it shows you the entire URL, and all you have to do is do Copy Link. Okay, just remember that whatever page you're on, so right now I'm on the home page, that's the link that you'll be sending, right? So it would be good practice to make sure that you copy the link that starts with the home page. That's the page you want your teacher to land on when they grade it. And you just click this copy link. It's copied that link to the clipboard, and now you can go back to Canvas and submit the URL for grading. Hopefully this gave you a good introduction to getting started with creating your portfolio website in Google Sites. If you have any questions, definitely reach out to your teacher, and thank you for watching.